purpose of a rearview mirror is to help you keep going forward safely. When you are about to change lanes, you look behind to make sure that there's clearance, space, and comfort in ensuring your safety in getting to your destination. If there's someone blocking us in the right lane and not letting us in, even though we have our flasher on, we wait. We wait until it's safe to move over. Sometimes we'll speed up, sometimes we'll slow down. We might shake our fist at them or miss our exit entirely and have to circle back. So it might take a little longer to get where we're going. Sometimes we use the rearview mirror to look at the person or persons sitting in the back seat in order to have a conversation with them, or check up on the kid in the car seat, or see if the dog's okay. Using our past to help direct us to our destination is critical. It helps to guide us in the direction we're headed. When we use our past to help make decisions in the moment, we can invite safety and alignment. If we kept our eyes solely focused on what's behind us, then we're endangering not only ourselves, but all those around us. Perhaps you're thinking right now, well, that's just silly. No one drives with their eyes primarily looking in the rearview mirror. Well, you're right. And yet, many of us text or read email while driving. That distraction can cause very serious accidents. And when we're not paying attention to where we're going, we can easily end up in a situation that's surprising or problematic. In fact, we may very well impact those around us we don't even know and bring them along. Or they may impact you and create situations for you that are challenging and appear difficult. We've all heard of drunk drivers killing someone or the person texting getting in an accident. These people may not have been thinking of anyone but themselves at the time, and yet their actions impacted many around them. Carl Gustav Jung was a Swiss psychiatrist and psychotherapist who founded analytical psychology, where he proposed and developed concepts of archetypes and the collective unconscious. The central idea of analytical psychology is individuation, which is the process of integrating opposites, including conscious and unconscious, while still maintaining relative autonomy. The collective unconscious is a term Carl coined, the term that proposes that there is a part of the unconscious mind expressed in all of humanity and all of life forms with nervous systems. That the collective unconscious mind, the shadow parts of humanity, if you will, get expressed in different ways and show up as how we collectively organize personal experiences. In fact, some highly developed elements of the collective unconscious are called archetypes, and these archetypal patterns are universal. They run both autonomously and unconsciously in the background until they're invited forward from the shadows of our collective psyche into consciousness. When they are invited forward, they are transformed by being given expression within a culture. A good example for me is the discovery of photography. Henry Fox Talbot, a British inventor, is claimed to have discovered photography and started experimenting in 1834 with a process called the Talbotite, which ended up exhibiting in 1939. Simultaneously, there was also a Frenchman named Louis Daguerre who was exhibiting photographs in Paris called daguerreotypes. And then there was this guy named Nicephore Niepce who had a photograph that's claimed around 1826 or 1827 where several days of exposure was needed for a successful photograph. So the question becomes, who discovered photography? I suppose I'm not so interested in the answer to that question, but more around how photography altered the course of humanity. We went from taking photographs in a couple of days to half a second on our digital cameras through innovation, creativity, curiosity, and determination. One person's actions sent a ripple effect throughout societies and over the course of time over a century. Individuals working tirelessly to ameliorate a concept and therefore a device. The butterfly effect is a scientific theory that a single occurrence, no matter how small, can change the course of the universe forever. This theory, discovered by Edward Lorenz, who was an assistant professor at MIT in the Department of Meteorology in 1961, simply changed a small number amidst a dozen numbers representing atmospheric conditions. He changed the number 0.506127 to 0.506. That tiny alteration utterly transformed his long-term forecast, to which he named a paper, Predictability: Does the Flap of a Butterfly's Wings in Brazil Set Off a Tornado in Texas? Though there may not be an actual equation or definition that we can easily slap on to collective unconsciousness, there is certainly a link to be made here. Gandhi said, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." How you begin to change the world is by changing yourself. And how you begin to change yourself is through increments. Incremental change is crucial. Why? Because it allows you to modify and adjust along the way. It gives you room to allow those parts of you in your shadow, in your unconsciousness, to come forward and move toward integration, toward validation, toward that which feels safe. Remember, Jung said that which emerges from unconscious to conscious embarks on the journey of transformation through expression. So, allow that which is hidden inside of you to emerge, to take flight, and to soar. I liken the butterfly concept colloquially to the ripple effect. A ripple effect is a situation where an object is dropped in water, creating expanding ripples. And this effect is caused from an initial state that can be followed outwards incrementally. As you continue to do your own work and surface hidden parts from your shadow, your integration process allows you to further expand, bringing together the fractured parts of yourself together that you may have left behind over the course of years. Weaving this internal integration of parts invites you to stand stronger in your power, in your proper weight, and continue to move in a direction of your passion and your life purpose. As you move through the world with more confidence, more joy, more certainty, you ripple out that effect with others and impact the world around you, whether you're aware of it or not. And as you shift more of yourself into consciousness, you automatically shift the collective consciousness, as you cannot impact a part without impacting the entire system ever.